What's up, y'all? I'm Mandy. This is Luca Red Tarot. We're just gonna hop in and see what y'all need to know at this time. I'm trying to figure out which deck I want to use, and I believe I'm gonna use the Good Tarot because that's the one my eyes going to. So that's what we're gonna start off with. Okay, so this card here, I accidentally picked it up. It wasn't supposed to be, it's not in the Good Tarot. It's a card from the Egyptian tarot deck. I can't. Offset Egyptian tarot, I believe. Okay, so we got cosmic justice here, Libra energy coming through, and the Nine of Fire. And what I get with these cards is that you have been through a lot of shit. Okay, Libra season could be significant. September. Okay, but you've been through something that's refined you, or this is what's coming. You're becoming refined by a lot of lessons you have learned, a lot of stuff you have been through, okay? So that's good news. It was not for nothing, okay? Is what I'm getting. What can you tell us, Spirit? What they need to know at this time, please? What they need to know at this time, please? I hope everybody is doing well. Okay, we got the Ten of Air coming out first. So there's something coming up kind of behind you a little bit with this card, but I don't see it as a bad thing. I do feel like, okay, you've been through something here with the Ten of Swords. It's a heavy ending. And there seems to be, it's like you're looking for a sign. Both these cards, even, it's like you've been looking for a sign and it's right there. It's like your spirit team is saying you're looking up, but it's right there, or something like that. Or you're looking up, but even the feathers are falling down around you. You don't see them. So you're so focused on something here that maybe you're missing some other things that Spirit's trying to show you. Okay, what can you tell us, Spirit? What do they need to know? Man, my plant needs to... I need to take my son out in the plant. It's my son out in the plant. What? I need to take my plant out in the sun today. She is needing some sun. Okay, and water. What can you tell us, Spirit? What do they need to know? Maybe you guys need some sun and water or grounding, okay? Could be. Maybe not everybody. The Messenger of Water? Y'all know... that card that I just showed y'all, what was coming up behind her, what was kind of like in her peripheral vision was a seahorse, I believe. Okay, so now you feel it in your peripheral vision. Well, here it comes. This could be a person, could be a masculine energy, doesn't have to be. Page of Earth. This could have something to do with a friend or a child for some of you guys. I really am not getting the feeling it's about a child though. I get a feeling that this could be about somebody that maybe is immature in some kind of way, or maybe they feel like that. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, maybe they think you feel like that. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What can you tell us, Spirit? Damn. The Tower. Okay. Aries, Scorpio. What can you tell us? The Queen of Water. Oh, my goodness. This is interesting, okay? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Now, she's got her eyes closed. But here they're open. I believe that's going to play out to be something interesting as we go along. Okay, Strength card coming out. Leo energy or Leo season could be significant for you. Two more. What can you tell us, Spirit? What do they need to know? The Fool, Aquarius energy with the Magician on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to show that to y'all too. The Magician here, Gemini, Virgo, and the Seven of Air. Somebody, okay, there's a bully when I see this card. Somebody could be manipulative, or something like that is going on here. Someone could be going through a situation where they feel like they're dealing with a bully. Okay, this could be you or somebody you're connected to. Let me get one more. The High Priestess. Virgo, Taurus, Cancer, Pisces. The Six of Fire here. Okay, with these cards, with that Six of Fire at the bottom of the deck, I get a feeling that you're overcoming something. You're seeing something for how it is. It's another thing too that I feel like you're seeing something before it gets here. I keep getting that energy in this message. You have this ability to foresee shit that other people don't see coming. Maybe because some of them have their eyes closed. You know what? You see things that you see the distractions, okay? Or you're beginning to see the distractions. That's important for some reason. Give me a second. You're beginning to see a lot of things as distractions. Okay, I'm gonna say that's devil energy, which the definition of devil, I believe, is adversary. Okay, I look at the devil energy as your adversary. Sometimes we can be our own adversary. Sometimes it could be a person. You know what I'm saying? So it could be an addiction, a fear that's holding us back. It could be a lot of things, but it's something that needs to be overcome if you want to keep on, moving forward, because that devil energy will have you stuck in a damn loop. Okay, so here you are. You're starting to see, and then, okay, so you're coming out of this. All this energy up top is all water and air. So it's a lot of thoughts, a lot of feelings. Here we go with the 6 of fire. Boom. You see something, now you're on the move. Now you're on the move, okay? So with this card here, the 6 of water at the bottom of the deck and this messenger of fire with the call, see, there's something significant going on in your life right now. You're being called to do something, and I think this is going to help you to heal something here, okay, within yourself, within your family line even, if that's something that resonates for you. And if not, like I said, it's something within yourself. Then I think too that there's something that maybe something you didn't want to face, something you didn't want to see, and it's like when you finally do, it's like that's not shit. I was really expecting. I don't know, y'all. Let's get some more cards and see what we can get. Which one? Okay, let's go with this one next. For some reason, I'm wanting to go more lightweight this time. We're gonna get into it, but I'm going a certain way with it. All right. We'll see. I might change that up as I go. But we got the devil card at the bottom of the deck here. Yeah, that Saturn energy has been real heavy for a minute, and I don't see that it's lighting up. I feel like people are getting control of it, or they're just getting consumed by it. Don't be somebody that gets consumed by it, okay? All right, meaning distracted, okay? Let me get something on this 10 of air, please. This is the Muse Tarot by, I believe this is by Chris Ann. Okay, let me get something on this 10 of air, please, Spirit. Let me get some on this 10 of air, please. The 4 of inspiration, which is the 4 of wands. The Knight of Voices. When I see this card, it makes me think about like it makes me feel like an archangel energy. But with these other 2 cards, it's like something you've been through. Like I was saying before, there's something you've been through, or that can be something that happens during your lifetime, where this reading is popping up and saying, because readings are timeless and people come across them at different times in their life. Like you could look at this and be like, I went through that, and then you might have a better understanding of it and be able to understand it better yourself, or help other people understand if they go through something like that. And some of you guys may see some readings and you avoid certain things altogether because of that, in a good way, I hope. All right. So let me get something on this messenger of water, please. I feel like I forgot something I was about to say, but it'll come back up if it needs to. The Tower here, Aries, Scorpio energy. Yes, it's like something started with a thought here. It's like, wait a minute. What? Okay, you may feel like that you were kind of blind to certain, not blind, but maybe you didn't want to see certain things. Man, okay. It's like something is going to hit. Like, this is like thunder, lightning energy. Well, somebody's getting knocked off of a pedestal here. So this could be that you no longer see this person on some kind of pedestal, that maybe you saw them on at one point, or it could be just your whole thought process is changing on either one specific person or a whole maybe group of people. Like I'm saying that as in maybe if you're leaving some club or organization you was in, where you start looking like, wait a minute, this is kind of something don't resonate with me here in this group, this church, this job, whatever it is. Like your way of thinking is changing. And y'all, with the job situation, I always tell y'all this: whenever if there's some danger going on, definitely get out of there. And some of you guys, y'all will have warnings to get out of situations like at certain times. And I know that's a difficult decision. So I don't know what to tell you on that, because it's a difficult decision, especially if you're dependent on that for your stability. Especially right now I say probably anywhere in the world, but if you're in the United States right now, there's so much going on where things can be so shaky. Look at this. I just noticed this, y'all. So this foundation, it's like, it kind of looks like it's being held in midair to me. Okay. We're the ones holding it together. Because I'm seeing this as us, like the collective, right? And each one of us has this connection to source. So it's like somebody's trying to disrupt your connection here to source, or your foundation here. And this is getting deeper as we go along. There is something here. There's a moment coming. There's a time coming, or this is happening. This is like a shift. This is a shift. Okay. It's like, boom. This is like somebody realizing they are the one they've been waiting for. And on the other hand of this situation, I do see somebody, this new feeling about yourself, this new empowerment about yourself is likely got something to do with several people probably disappointing you. Okay, it could be a lot of family or people you felt like was family. Let me get something on the Queen of Water. What can you tell us, please? What do I need to know? Is this deck done talking? No. Okay. The Four of Materials. Okay. Interesting. That's another 4. I need to see what else we got before let's see what's on that. We got a camel in the background. Chinese zodiac of the horse could be significant. I forgot we saw that horse. Ace of Voices, clarifying the Fool. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Strength card coming out again. You guys could have Leo like in your chart significantly. Okay, because I keep seeing that energy. This is Leo energy, I believe. This 6 of Fire. Let me get something on my High Priestess, please. You are seeing something from a different angle, a different vantage point. And then we got these 4 P's here. I was talking about that the other day. There's this 4 of inspiration. Then we have these 4 P's here. It's like something is not... Well, you're just realizing a lot of things that are having you disconnect from a lot of people. Okay? It's like you're having a lot of realizations. Let me get something with the High Priestess. Damn. The Queen of Swords, surrounded by, I believe those are these ravens, you guys? Or crows? Y'all let me know. Actually, they kind of look like they might be different. Like this one might be different than that one. It's a group of corvids, or whatever it is. Wow, 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 wow. Now she's looking back. She's looking back. What is going on here? This is interesting, y'all. Bird's eye view. You're getting a bird's eye view of something. Let me get something on this. I'm going to get one more of these to clarify. 4 of inspiration. There they are again. Strength card, infinity sign. Okay, Knight of Inspiration. Okay, here it comes. Y'all know what I was saying a minute ago. It's just like you've been in this contemplation, possibly worry, because I was about to say that. But it's a feeling of not knowing what you're facing or dealing with. It could be concerned about finances, stability. Okay, and then it's like, boom, something comes in. Now, this really looks like a lot of something to do with a person, possibly, where you're like, you're just seeing somebody clearly, or a whole group or situation. Let me get something on the tower, please. Like, this could be literally like you having a bird's eye view of the situation going on, like what I was talking about earlier, like as far as in the United States or wherever you're at. It could be in a country across the world, because I know you guys, y'all put in the comments where you're watching from. Okay, so you could have this bird's eye view here. The Queen of Voices is air. That's about communication. You could be having some kind of communication coming in from somebody about work, possibly a new contract. Okay, but we do have the Ace of Emotions, Three of Wands with the Emperor. This is like somebody wants to come in. Somebody wants to come in and they want to change everything, like your perspective. Okay, this could be a new person coming in that makes some old situation here you were dealing with look real, like not that big of a deal. I keep getting that, like, okay, whoop-de-doo. That's what I heard, whoop-de-doo. It's like something ends and you look at it and it's like, okay, everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. But I want to find out why she's looking back over here. You could just be looking back in contemplation, like, and realizing what you've been through is another thing I'm getting. Man. Let me get some on this tower, please. The Wheel of Fortune. Something has changed here. The way you view a situation or a person. Okay, let me get something on this for materials. The Emperor here. Aries, Scorpio energy with the Muse of Emotions. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Let me get something on the Ace of Voices. The Moon. The Moon and the Sun. Okay, at the bottom of the deck. Cancer, Pisces, Leo. Death card, Scorpio. Let me get something on the Queen of Voices. Page of Inspiration coming out. You know what? Whenever I see this card, it makes me think about some kind of telepathic communication. I want to get some from Intuitive Kev's deck, I believe, because this, I do think we're going to go there. We're 18 minutes in. Okay. The Lovers, Nine of Materials, Nine of Voices, 10 of Emotions. Man. You got something coming in for you. It's like a wish come true. And hopefully, I don't know. It's like, I feel like Spirit is saying don't look back on some situation here. Okay. What can you tell us, Spirit? I'm going to use Intuitive Kev's Kipper-ish Oracle deck. What can you tell us, Spirit? What do they need to know? 10 of Air. I seen false. Something's not over, or somebody don't want something to be over. Let me get something on the 10 of Air. Imprisonment. Ancestors at the bottom of the deck. Oh, man. Well, you're being heavily protected right now. Very heavily protected. So I feel like if you're somebody who has been concerned about, okay, maybe somebody's been hexing you or putting some kind of, work on you as far as something they want you to do and it ain't necessarily what you want to do or something like that, right? I feel like if you're somebody who's concerned about that, it could be this message is trying to tell you, or you're getting other signs where Spirit is saying, look, it's taken care of. Whatever this is, something is being taken care of. Okay, what can you tell us? Messenger of Water, please. Well, work, labor, efforts. I mean, that could be significant. Earth angel. Look, damn. Okay. Mature woman at the bottom of the deck. Ice King with intuitive Kev here. 87 could be significant. 42 or 29. Okay. Now, what we got here? Somebody may feel like that. It's like you know something. Somebody's stressing out, okay? Somebody's stressing out over your intuitive gifts, all right? Stressing their ass off. Let me get something on the Queen of Water. Faith. Oh, man. Now, there's somebody here, too, that looks like they're in this energy of, okay, they want you, it's like they want you to look at everything they do. And if this is not you, it could be somebody that's, you know, in your family or a friend or whatever, okay? This is the energy I'm picking up on. It don't have to be for you every time. Or it could be something you've already been through or in the future. So, you know, just don't hang on to what ain't for you. Man. But this person here, it's like somebody wanted you, somebody was you know, they were causing major offenses here, and causing it in the word creating, I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but this person, they did a lot of shit, okay? They put you through a lot. They may have shaken your foundation in some kind of way. This person could have kept you in the dark about a lot of things as well. This was their goal. This is also somebody who would want you to, like, anything they did, like, they want you to make you feel like it wasn't that big of a deal, okay? Now, unexpected money tried to slide out, and so did relationship. Well, yeah, you getting into another relationship is not something this person has ever expected. Divine Masculine at the bottom of the deck. And we got 0, 1, 2. That's interesting. Okay, so things are shifting here. Somebody's concerned their time is up. 11, 11, 33, master number. Let me get something on the Fool here, please. Lust and manipulation. Well, I'll tell you this much. Whatever they used to use to manipulate you, it's not, they're seeing like, oh, damn, I can't use that tool anymore. So, with the Lust card, you know, it's kind of, you can read between the lines, but there ain't many lines to read between. It's the Lust card. Like, yeah, let me get something. And manipulation is pretty much saying it. We ain't even got to read between the lines. 69 could be significant. 46 or 48. Let me get something on this High Priestess, please. Bliss with travel at the bottom of the deck. Okay, this is like somebody's trying to peer into your life somehow, and they think that you are happy, which hopefully you are. They feel like that you are receiving some kind of justice in your life in a good way. October could be significant. September, okay, so that's kind of nice. This could be somebody that you are not in communication with. Let me get something on the 4 of inspiration. Chakras. 57 could be significant. 34. Okay, occupation. This came out the other day where it was like somebody feels like you're on somebody's mind and they feel like you snatched their love away, or they feel like either somebody's going to take you from them or something like that. Let me get something on the Tower. Man. So what someone never expected was for you to become in alignment here with all these cards to come out together. This is somebody who wants to shake your freaking foundation. You're walking in your North Node, okay? Abundance. Now, this is making somebody ass is jealous to the point of it's affecting their health now. Somebody could be dealing with some kind of addiction here. Could be hidden. Let me get something on the Four of Pentacles, please, with the Emperor and the Muse of Emotions. Moving on, moving on. And don't come back no more, no more. Yes, you have moved on. And somebody seems to be still holding on to you, to the idea of you. This person could be drinking a lot. They're thinking of what they could say. This is making me look at, like, this looks like musical notes to me right here. And so it makes me feel like somebody's listening to a lot of music here. Trying to get something off of their mind. Okay. Now, but the thing is, you changing, you learning to love yourself and having faith that everything was going to work out, even though it looks like somebody tried to stress you out. Someone wanted you to be in a, and this don't, for everybody, this don't have to be like one particular person. This is like the freaking program of the matrix we're living in. Okay, when I say they, I could be talking about an idea in general of things that maybe you're seeing on, you know, your For You page and all this. Okay, so I would really like for everybody to see that for what it is, so that you don't waste a lot of time trying to figure out who is it. It don't matter. Stay focused on what you need to focus on and keep it moving, because you are protected. All right. And then if you have some issues with finances and health or anything like that that you need to address, then address those with the right professionals. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me get something on the Ace of Voices with the Moon. What can you tell us? Priestess coming out with emotional pain at the bottom of the deck. You've put a lot of emotional pain behind you, but it's like something drawing you back. There's something pulling you back, and it's this connection you have with somebody. Let me get something on this. Okay, now for some of you guys, you are intuitively feeling something is going on here. You could be somebody, we got Divine Feminine at the bottom of the deck. You could be somebody that is so connected to someone. It's like, you see how these two cats are like communicating almost. Like they're communicating telepathically. And this Queen of Voices, which could be you, or you could be one of these people in communication. This Queen of Voices she's got the birds. Okay, so she hears the telepathic messages of the cats. Now, that's all I'm going to say on that. That's pretty interesting. I've never gotten that with them two cards. Or this could be what somebody thinks. Like, somebody could be literally thinking like you read their mind or something like that. It's pretty interesting how this is coming out. I'm also getting that somebody is wondering how you knew about something. What that something is, I have no idea. You might not even know. They just feel like you know. So that's kind of odd too. Let me get one on the Moon. Oh. Now, if some fool out here has been doing voodoo on a Divine Feminine energy, Divine Masculine energy, anybody pretty much, you know, it's just not going to go good for them. Let me get some, unless, you know what, I'll say this, unless it's somebody that's out here causing harm to, you know, the littlest and most vulnerable people of our society, kids, animals, whatever like that. Hey, maybe you had to do what you had to do, but I don't think this is you. No, this is somebody who's been doing some shit here, and it's like they feel like you know, or something. They're freaking out. Some of you guys have straight up, y'all have overcome something like this. Y'all have overcome something. Like I was saying before, it's like maybe you went through a rough time here, and in the back of your mind, you're like, was somebody doing something to me? Was somebody doing some kind of spell work on me or something like that? And I think what I'm getting here is like Spirit is saying, don't look back, okay? Moving on, don't look back. Okay, because that rabbit hole is deep. Let me get something on the Queen of Voices with the... yeah, just the Queen of Voices. Twin flame coming out. Okay, it makes more sense now, I suppose. Page of inspiration. What can you tell us? Enamored. At the bottom of the deck, endings. Wow. What in the world? And we're 30 minutes in. Let me get one more on that. Ancestors. Sweetheart at the bottom of the deck. You know what? I feel like somebody... It's like somebody was doing something here and now they're thinking back on it. Another thing I'm getting too is for some of y'all, and this is going to be kind of out there, so please. All right, there's somebody here who they could feel like that either you've done something to them or they could feel like that there's another person outside of you or them that's done some kind of spell work on y'all's connection. So this could be somebody who feels like, I think, your ex or whoever, your mama-in-law, uncle, I don't know who it is, but in your life, it's like somebody thinks, they're thinking, I wonder what happened. Somebody must have manipulated them. And it could be that somebody actually was manipulating somebody here. Because it's like there's a connection here that's going on and there's interference. Like it could be straight up just interference from the ancestors because they know some stuff we don't know. They seen some stuff we didn't see, okay? Let's get a couple from Intuitive Kev's extra deck. And I'm just going to get... Let's see. Not a whole lot. Otherworldly coming out on the split. For some of you guys, like, this person is really going through it mentally here. Because they feel like they done something bad to the wrong person, okay? Which I'm feeling like it's y'all. They feel like they've done effed around and found out. And this has been coming up a lot. And I'm telling y'all, it's because we're in this retrograde pre-shadow. We got a full moon coming up. I believe it's tomorrow. The full beaver moon in Taurus. And it's a deep one. It's the biggest or superest or fullest moon of the year so far, right? And I'm telling you, at the bottom of the deck, snapped, unhinged, instability, and crazy. When y'all think things have been wild so far, y'all. Just do the best you can to remain grounded in these times is what I'm going to tell you. Okay, there's a lot of interference going on here. Not just with your close connections, okay, but with everybody, with your own self. The biggest problem right now that I'm most concerned about for everybody in this collective is the war that we're going through where it's the war with our minds. That's what's being attacked. That's what's being attacked here. Okay. So y'all, please ground yourself. Take care of yourselves. And if you can, help others. And I think that's going to be the key. All right. What can you tell? And maybe along the way, if you don't have nobody, that's probably where you're going to end up meeting them at. All right. Let me get something on this. Imprisonment with the Ten of Swords. Oh, the mind games are over with. Okay, the mind games are over with. You're healing. Man, with intellectual theft and lighting. Okay, in cahoots and diabolical. Now, so down here, that makes me feel like, okay, I don't know what this interference is here with this twin flame energy, enamored. It could be that the whole thing was just a distraction for some of you guys. And that there was interference on the telepathic communication because, it could have been a nefarious interference, right? Remain grounded. Okay, what can you tell us, Spirit? Let me get something on this. Let me get something on this twin flame with the Queen of Voices, please. Parents and rejection, desertion, left behind. Okay. I think that some of you guys, y'all are looking back at certain connections you've had in your life and you're like, okay, that probably happened because, as a kid, maybe I felt rejected by my parents, my family, whatever it is, and it could be for some of you guys that y'all are dealing with somebody who greatly changed or they've done a lot of crazy shit and it was because of that. And I'm not giving no excuses for nobody. I'm just telling you why. At the bottom of the deck, we got children, creations, and investments. Somebody is going through a situation here where they're realizing, okay, this has been the problem the whole time. Like, there could be some of you guys who end up in a connection where you actually work things through because y'all figure out, okay, the interference with clear communication with the person you're with, or somebody you may get with in the future or whatever. It's like once you start to realize where it's coming from, you're not holding on to anything for one thing, okay? So with this abandonment, that's like a trauma wound. That's like a fear of abandonment because of things that happened when you was a kid. So once you realize that, and then you kind of work through it, because when you see something with the high priestess here and then blessed, it's like, that's why I'm doing this, okay? This could be you going through this. This could be people you're connected with who are going through this, because a lot of people are going through it. Because, like, the veil is thinning. It's like spirit is all up in this shit, right? the interference, okay, with some of y'all's telepathic communication could be straight up your ancestors and spirit. Because it's like, all this telepathic communication and stuff, any kind of communication could be intercepted. And so I would say, as far as that goes, be very careful with that. Please be very careful with that. Make sure that you are seeing things going on in the 3D. Because you know what? We start off, I said, it was all air energy, water energy. So that's all thoughts and emotions. Where are the pentacles at? That's when you guys, whoever you are, you're on this path of you guys are on this path of y'all look at shit like, this is not a group, I think, that's going to be stuck on some kind of limerence wheel for a long time, because your intuition is too strong. It's like you might have gotten off in some kind of rabbit hole about something, and then you start saying, like, this is just some bullshit. What? I'm supposed to do what? No. Okay, what can you tell us, Spirit? Let me get something on this page of inspiration with enamored. Work, job, business, and then at the bottom of the deck, we got a liar. Man. Let me get another one on that. What can you tell us? Gemini at the bottom of the deck. Promiscuity, lust, sidewalk gang. Oh my gosh. Let me get one more. Interference, intrude, hinder, block. Okay, so what I'm gonna say about this is this is the type of situation where you got something going on for yourself. You got something good going on for yourself, right? The voodoo shit that I'm seeing here is that there's somebody in your life at some point. It could be now, it could be 10 years ago, or it could be 5 years in the future. But there's somebody here that while you are at the height of your victory and success, okay, you are really showing up and showing out here for whatever it is that you do, okay? This is when this bastard or bitch, okay, when they see you loving yourself, being stable, maybe getting you a new place, okay, new car or whatever, or new to you, whatever it is, you're abundant, you're happy. That's when this person, if you're in a relationship, and then that's when this person tries to throw in the third party, okay? They want you to feel like you're always having to compete with somebody. F those people, okay? But not literally. All right. I hear the crows out there right now. There was something that popped up in my feed the other day, and it said, all the devil has to do is distract you. That's it. And the person that I seen that popped up in my feed, I don't know if I'm getting that exactly right, but that's basically what the title was. But they had 444 subscribers, and I was like, damn, that's interesting. And I would always um, give credit if I remember, but I can't remember, you guys. If y'all happen to see that video and you know who the creator is, put it in the comments. But it was very interesting. And it resonates with me a lot because I see that so much. The biggest devil energy that we are fighting right now, and by the devil I mean adversary, is this. Illusions, okay? And what they're robbing you of is your damn time. Your mind. Okay? Mind game, the first one out. You're bigger than this. And if you've already worked through this, like I said, your destiny was too big, and that's why it didn't work. That's why you had to heal through it. That's why your ancestors were so hard on your ass, like, oh no, you're not fixing to go this way. When you wanted to do something before you came into this life, okay, and you're going to do it. You're not going to be distracted by all this bullshit that's going on. Cancer energy coming through, source, and then we got group, association, cult, coven. And look, with shocking and exposure, it's like there's so many distractions right now, y'all. So many. I think it's a good time. I did a personal for somebody the other day that was going through a lot, or is going through a lot, and they mentioned doing a fast, a 3-day water fast. And I think that could, now I'm not suggesting that for anybody, because y'all, some people can't do that, like if you have certain health conditions. But I think if you can handle a little while, maybe that would be helpful. Or just fasting off of so much sugar or so much anything, right? And a lot of it can be, the internet, right? We got to be careful with that nowadays, y'all. What they're coming for is our minds, all right? You guys, please stay focused and grounded. I love y'all. Thank you so much for watching.